This is Chandler, and he made $1.65 million from his YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to break down the exact way that he's doing it, the entire system behind his 7-figure YouTube channel, and how you too can make millions of dollars posting simple YouTube videos. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is Chandler's channel, and he essentially runs a wholesale real estate coaching program. That is how he makes the majority of his money. He sells a high ticket service helping wholesalers grow, right? So obviously, he has 4,000 subscribers. He did not make this 1.65 million off of AdSense, off of sponsorships or whatever, or anything like that, right? He made this from his business. So if you are not a coach, consultant, agency owner, or business owner, then I would just click off this video right now because none of this information is really going to be helpful. But if you are, then this is going to be an extremely valuable video. So as you can see, he was literally just making very, very simple videos like this, you know, how to automate your wholesale business, how they double their wholesale business in 30 days. He makes $78,000 a month wholesaling real estate, and the one system that makes me 100K per month. All of these videos are Zoom calls. They're Zoom calls and Looms with a little bit different positioning, right? So these ones are case studies, right? So he's going to people that he has helped. He's got 3 deals to 6 deals in a month, negative 20K to 78K a month. And he's basically just going through and telling the story of the people that he's helped, right? So he's doing a case study, but he's framing it in more of an educational way. And that's why these videos are getting a couple hundred views. And those are a couple hundred views from potential prospects who are watching people who he's worked with. So it's very, very powerful content. And then this other kind of content is either him or a friend on a Zoom call. And what they are doing is simply breaking down a wholesale tip that would help someone get to $100,000 a month, which is the dream outcome that he sells, right? How to scale your wholesale company to $100,000 a month. And same thing here. We have case studies, and then we have 2 educational videos. So very simple split that he's doing, but it just absolutely prints cash because he's doing it in such a niche market. So these are the actual kind of videos that he was creating, right? So he has a whiteboard, and then the next one is one of his clients over Zoom, just sharing kind of like some in-depth strategies to grow your wholesale company. And then he has this one himself where he is on a Loom sharing, again, some in-depth strategies to grow your wholesale company, right? So it's extremely, extremely niche content. But the thing is like the people who he's talking to have money. They start to build that relationship with him, and then they go ahead and book in a call. They already have that trust built up with him, and then they just go right into a sale. Very, very easy. So how this whole system looks is like this. Now, Chandler did not get everything through pure organic deals. We have some clients who do and some clients who don't, but Chandler had a strategy where he essentially ran paid ads to get the majority of his traffic and then bring them over to the organic side where they would be nurtured. And he also got a good amount of deals straight from organic as well. I mean, there were months where we did like 30, 40K that was just collected from straight YouTube deals. But majority of that money came through paid traffic. However, YouTube is a key essential part in that because what he's essentially doing is taking the paid traffic and nurturing them. Because if you're a coach, if you've ever ran paid ads before, then you know how brutal it can be. They're going on the call, they're like, hey, what do you guys do? I just wanted to learn a little bit more about it. And that makes your sales guys absolutely hate their life because they're just essentially giving free coaching to people, teaching them about what you guys do, instead of actually going through the discovery process, instead of actually convincing them to buy the product, right? Then they have to do a 2-call close, it just extends things. And the leads that you're getting from those ads, if you're having that problem, are not bad leads, they're just not warmed up enough. They need something to educate them instead of the sales call. And that is where YouTube comes in. What YouTube does is it actually educates your prospects on what you are selling. For one, it tells them who you are, you know, it starts to build that relationship. They spend hours and hours with you. They start to feel like you are one of their close friends. But then they also learn a little bit more about your offer. For one, they build trust because they can see that you know what you're talking about and you can help them grow their business. And oftentimes people will start to binge all of your free content, and eventually they'll get results with your free stuff. And if they are getting results with your free stuff, they will pay you because they think like, how good is this guy's paid stuff? I'm already making 10K a month. I'm already making 20K a month from this guy's free stuff. If I pay him, I can 100% scale to 100K a month. It's just an absolute no-brainer because the ROI is there. And then you can charge higher ticket prices. I think Chandler charges somewhere from like 10 to 20K for his product, right? Which is a pretty hefty price. He's not charging like little 3K things. And it would be a lot harder to justify that price if YouTube wasn't a factor in this. So as you can see, he's currently getting paid traffic from Instagram. He's getting it from YouTube ads as well. We also run ads to some YouTube videos on his channel too because they're great videos. They're essentially like mini VSLs, right? They're little VSLs that sell people into going on a landing page. So we get people from IG and YouTube, send them to a landing page where they watch a VSL, and then they go to YouTube, right? They go to YouTube, and they also go to email. They also go to like SMS, cold calling, whatever, just to set the appointment and make sure everything's good. That booking page leads into a sales call where obviously they go ahead and and convert. But the big thing here is YouTube. And the reason why this works so well is because of something called the 7-11-4 rule. So the 7-11-4 rule is essentially a study that Google did, where they looked at the amount of time that a prospect had to spend watching your content before they were ready to buy. I mean, think about your own buying patterns. Have you ever paid a coach that you hadn't watched a piece of content from before? The answer is probably not. If you just saw an ad, watched a VSL, booked a call, and then it got sold, maybe you have. That's nothing wrong with that. But majority of products that people buy, people come in contact with pieces of content. So the 7-11-4 rule basically showed that on average, a prospect needs to spend 7 hours with you before they are ready to buy. So to fully trust you, they need to get a couple YouTube videos, a couple Instagram stories, a couple Instagram reels, whatever it may be, but they need to get 11 pieces of different content. And it works best when that happens across 4 separate platforms. So that could be YouTube, Instagram, email, SMS, could even be in person at events, Snapchat, whatever it may be. And they found that when someone hits that threshold of that 7-11-4, they become so much more likely to buy. Like there's a threshold and it's just kind of like down here. And then as soon as it hits that threshold, the chances go up like massively because someone trusts you. And when someone trusts you, it becomes so much easier for them to give you their money. And we also have the same funnel over here with organic, right? We have IG organic, YouTube organic, and that goes into a different landing page with the VSL that also sends back to the YouTube, goes into a booking page and it gets called, emailed, etc. And that goes into a sale, right? So that's just another point where you're adding a little bit of extra direct deals, right? Because you're just getting organic traffic, right? It's still traffic. So how do you actually send people to YouTube from the landing page? Obviously, you're not really going to add like a link to your YouTube or anything like go watch the YouTube on a landing page. It's just a bit weird, right? Well, it's actually quite simple. And the good thing is you don't actually have to do anything. And let me explain that. So when you have a VSL, normally it's hosted on Vimeo or an equivalent platform. But what you can do is literally just upload your VSL on YouTube. Upload it as an unlisted YouTube video. And then when someone watches that video, Google will automatically cookie that person being like, oh, this guy's watched this channel before. And Google will automatically retarget that person with videos on their homepage. So they're going to eat lunch. They're like, oh, let me watch a YouTube video. Boom, you're on their homepage. Now they're eating their pasta watching you, which is exactly what you want, right? You want to be in their face all the time, just getting in front of them, building that trust. They'll get recommended video after video after video. And if they're serious about the sales call and they actually want to hop on and speak to you and your team, then they're going to watch those videos. There's no way that they don't. Then what you could also do is literally just make it required. So add in your thank you page, be like step 3 after booking a call. Before you hop on the call, it's mandatory that you watch this one YouTube video. So they physically have to go on your YouTube, watch this one video. If they don't, you'll call them up, be like, hey, did you watch the YouTube video yet? And they say no. You're like, okay, we really need you to watch that. Like, let's rebook you in for next week. That is completely okay because again, if someone is serious, they will take the action to go ahead and watch that YouTube video. And what we do for a lot of our clients is create videos that fit in that packaging, fit that one video that you add on your thank you page where you're basically building a ton of trust, convincing someone that this is the right business model for them, pre-handling objections before they happen in this video, adding testimonial reels, like basically just building a ton of trust. And if they watch that video, their chance of closing goes way up. So that's a really easy way to use YouTube to just increase your closing rate. And obviously once they watch that one video, they're probably going to go check out your channel, watch a couple others, and boom, now they spend a bunch of time with you and they are much more likely to buy. And there's actually a funnel on YouTube that we've started running recently that allows us to get that 7 hours of watch time effortlessly. And once you understand it, you'll be able to use it to have prospects just show up to the calls, warmed up, trusting you, ready to buy. So watch this video next where I show you what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to absolutely blow up your business on YouTube in 2025. Thanks and have a good one.